Yo, welcome to another episode of This and That. I'm your host, Mr. 357, and my guest today, the one, the only, the CEO, Mr. Global himself. Introduce yourself.
What's good, man? It's Dot Jizzle, CEO and owner, founder of GEW, man. Not really the founder, but I'm rolling with it. It's my little girl, Miss Dance. But you know what it is, man. How we doing out there?
How we doing, brother? You know how we do, bro.
Another day.
Man. Another day. Welcome back to the show. This time I got more equipment. I got more shit set up. Everything is more fire now, so now we could go in. You know what I'm saying? We go in.
Yeah, man.
We got some viewers. We got some viewers, some live listeners. Shout out to the listeners who are in there. I see y'all.
I told them open questions, man. I'm down for it all, man. I'm down for any questions anyone got. Send them this way.
Yeah, well, before we even get to that, let's talk, because it's been a lot of shit going down lately, and we didn't hear from you, because you're a busy man, you got shit to do, and we get it. So what's going on for the people who are listening and don't know what's going on with the whole Global Productions? What went wrong within the last month that led into what we're doing now?
All right, so where do we start? I guess you got to start. You go back to maybe, I think it was right after Luck of the Draw, right? Just about a month. So I mean,
right. Because that pay-per-view got took down by YouTube.
Haters.
Reports.
Or whatnot. It's all good.
Whatever,
It is what it is. I don't do it for the views or the money, so it's just for entertainment, enjoyment, So
of course, I know that. I know a lot of people don't know that, but now you know. Man. You're already here first.
I mean, if I really cared about that, I wouldn't have videos up every intro, outro, because that's what gets copywritten. So
right,
it's nothing. I do it for everyone to be like, oh shit, that was fire. Oh shit, look at that. That's a dope video. Or what does that video mean for some type of story that's going on? Shit like that. So that's what it's for me. And I think for the viewers too, they like that shit. They like seeing, oh shit, there's a video coming up, or there's that video that just played. What does that mean? We just did one yesterday since I got a new Hitman, but we'll get into that.
Yeah, man, I love it, to be honest. So, but
yeah, me too. It's a cool aspect, and I get to, if I have to like run to the bathroom or something, I'll run real quick. I'm off camera, so it's cool. But basically, what's happened is to put it like into a respectable perspective. Basically, just certain people didn't really work out for us as we thought they would. Let's see. All right, so it started with a podcast apparently, but I had no idea. So it was your podcast. You had some members of AWO people on, and
that's correct.
I was going through a lot with work and juggling 2 stores, so I didn't get a chance to listen to the podcast. I don't know if a lot of people got a chance to listen to it, because no one came to me and said anything until after the fact that
I got a couple listens out of that. So
yeah, I mean,
people
no
were listening. Yeah, nobody came to you.
Someone could have been like, hey, you should go listen to this because I think something's wrong here, or what do you think about this part of the podcast, or do you think this guy was overboard on this, or something. Nothing came up to me. Cool, whatever. I mean, maybe they thought I listened to it and I thought nothing of it. I was like, oh, it's just we're gonna keep going. But after that podcast, basically people got in their feelings. They felt the type of way, and they should. I'm not mad at how certain people felt,
right.
Because there certain stuff that was put in context about certain people and certain brands and what we do around here. So those people took it upon themselves, throw some cheap shots one way, other people throw cheap shots the other way, and then basically they're just playing baseball, pitch and catch type shit back and forth with he say, she say, even though it's not a direct jab at the person. It's a little low blow to the side. So that was going on, and I had no idea why. I thought it was all, fun and games. People were cool. Apparently they wasn't. And then, we lost a few people. We lost one of our creators, Storm. We lost a guy who was running a developmental league at the time, FEW, Savage, who, stepped down respectively. They went on their way. And then lost another person, Bombshell, who was my hitman at the time.
That's right.
And we lost a couple other people for just being snakes in the grass and stuff. They had to get cut, so I had to get them out. Because I'm not dealing with fuckery and the bullshit. I just want to have fun. If you can't have fun, you can't respect the other person, because we're not getting paid for this shit, bro. Stop getting in your feelings.
This is what I was trying to. This is what I want people to hear it from you. Like, it's like, tell these motherfuckers, man. Like, yo, dude, we're not getting paid for this shit. You get what I'm saying?
We're not, man.
Like, this is all for fun. This is all games. This is all, like, you know what I mean? We're trying to do like what we spoke about with certain people, with everybody, basically. When I speak on the podcast, I'm telling everybody, like, yo, we're living what we wanted to do as kids, in a video game. You get what I'm saying?
Shit.
We're like, we're good. It's the kids come out of us when we're playing this shit.
Yeah, exactly.
We're doing this,
just having a little fun, and we can't. I don't care what anyone says. I don't play favoritism. Like, you don't really see the first lady on every show. You don't see my daughter on every show. Like, I'm trying to get everyone as many matches as they can. What looks right, what feels right at that time for something to happen.
That's correct.
What 2K does, that's just how it's going to be, man. We just, oh shit, it's a game, ladies and gentlemen. Let's move on,
Right.
There's going to be another time that you get another certain match, or you get another opportunity at another title, and so, but some people, they just can't, I don't know.
They can't take
that.
it.
I don't know, man.
Yeah,
they get in their feelings, they lose a match, or they think I screwed them, really, when 2K fucks it up. And there's certain times when certain videos can't get uploaded for certain shit to happen. There's certain times when we send an attack in a match and it doesn't happen. A ghost appears, basically. You don't see the person who's supposed to be there.
That's correct.
So we got to work around it. Or you send a person and he attacks the wrong person. So what do? To make the best out of the situation, you try to, work around it, like we're doing right now. Something that's happening behind the scenes with another story that's getting worked on because of a fuck up interference. But we got it, man, So,
that's correct.
I mean, but the one thing I do agree with, and I will stay, the thing that I think really threw it, like, people overboard, basically, like, no saving it, no life jackets, none of that, was
right.
Talking about the FEW brand, which I feel like a lot of people didn't like it at first. Even the first lady didn't like it at first, but I was like, nah, this is good. This is another show. I get to get other people who want to come up on GW, but I don't have the roster spot right now, because we have so much talent as is.
That's
Let
correct.
them work their way up. Let them build our fan base down there. Let them show that they're real to the brand. Let them keep fighting. Let's see if they come back each and every week, if they're true to the product, and we'll work with them. We've got a lot of stars that came up from FEW at the time,
That's correct.
I mean, I can name a lot. There's a lot of them, man.
There is.
So,
and, if you put in the work, like, you get boosted up fast. Like a couple of those guys, they're already up there. Females too, so.
Yeah, some champions right now. Princess Alicia and Jim Wolverine right now are the GW
Tag team
champions.
That's correct.
And took them they came up in November and December. Took them a while, but hey, they got it done. They got the opportunities, they're working. Excuse me. But yeah, that's what it's about. And I felt that was like a shot not only at that brand, but GW as a whole. So
yeah, because it was GW. The FPW is GW. Like, a lot of people didn't understand that. Like, I don't understand why you didn't understand that, but it's basically the like you said, it's the developmental where you get, you work. You're on deck. Exactly. You're coming off the bench. Like,
there's nothing wrong with that.
It's not wrong with that. It's like your time is coming, but it's just right now. The spot is full, so apparently we're gonna give somebody a break, and you're gonna step up. You know what I mean? So that's how we're. I get it, and a lot of people. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, a lot of people didn't know that the brand was the brand. You get what I'm saying? Like, so, like, all right, people was like taking shots at FEW, thinking that they were taking shots at the CFO at the time who was running it. You get what I'm saying? Not knowing,
Savage.
Savage. So not knowing, not knowing the fact that you're not just talking about Savage. You're talking about my shit now. Like, meaning you. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? Because the whole brand. It's a brand. And like, you're disrespecting the brand, dude. And you're within the brand. So obviously that's why Savage felt that type of way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know, like, totally understand it. I get it. I did too after, you know, I heard it and shit, you know. And I mean, like I said, a lot of things could have been, you know, fixed if brought to me earlier. We could have sat down maybe as men and spoke about it. Like, yo, what was this about? There was no need for that because we have people. And
it's crazy.
Like I said,
to cut you off. And it's crazy because, you know, the crazy part is that we're all adults, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, with the people that this whole shit happened and the misunderstandings and miscommunication and the whole fighting over stupid shit, it's between adults. It's not kids. You get what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I mean, the kids lose, they move on. Like, my daughter was screaming in the background, no! Like, yesterday, she screamed, you know? Oh, but, you know, she knows another time down the line, something else, she's going to be set up in a different match.
She was the fucking women's champion. For the fucking longest. She ain't mad. Like, you know what I'm saying? She lost it, no rematch, she should be somebody. Should be somebody that's upset too. Like, if that's the case, like, yo, what the fuck? I'm not the women's champion anymore. You know what I'm saying? This is my shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she's good on my part, but like I said, the shit I felt after hearing that was just because of, like I said, the David Popes that came up, even Wonder Boy at the time, Tyler Jones, a runner-up for Champion of the Year, Nolan Wright was up there, Bombshell kind of came from there as well, you know. Didn't really get to really solidify his spot in FEW, but we got him up to GEW. We even got like the new ones now, Hunter Mills and Zero King looking good. And then, you know, that's I just felt like it was a shot at me, the brand, and at them. Like, damn, they waited to get up here to showcase, you know, their talent, and you just want to say they're stepping stones. Like, don't even put them in. Who needs FEW? Let's just get them up so we could build momentum. Nah, it's not about that to me. It's about having fun, man.
And the thing too, like, they was like, man, fuck that. Like, they were on some like, man, fuck that. We don't need that FEW shit.
Yeah.
You know, I like Fight Club better. And it's like, dude, Fight Club is nowhere near what FEW was. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, Fight Club's just basically, hey, you're gonna fight and that's it. There's no storyline.
There's no storyline. There's nothing. You get a belt because, you know, everybody likes to win belts and championships. So that's
another thing too.
At the end of the day, it's
shit, man.
Yeah. Fuck. Yeah, at the end of the day, man, it's a call out. That's for everybody. That's for people who be like, yo, man, I'm fiending for a show, and I know we can't get a show today, so what about like a Fight Club? That's how the whole Fight Club came out to be, you know? Like,
and that too. But also, I knew like Zay was really back when we first started. Zay really wanted to run a show too. We didn't have like the right equipment and shit, and I kind of fucked up. I didn't give him the first opportunity. He came to me first. Honestly, but
Hopkins came to us too with that. I remember.
Yeah, so I fucked up on a lot of people. I'll be the first to admit it, and I give him the opportunity. But I let Savage ride with it, you know, try to break him out of his shell and whatnot. And then I know Zay wanted to do like a Wednesday show, and I was like, damn, another show in between. I'm like, this is gonna be a lot. I didn't want to put too much pressure on everyone too, because we already have enough pressure with all the shit everyone does behind the scenes, man, with like creating arenas, attire, making wrestlers for people that we don't have to do, but you people do it, you know? Yeah. So that's what I always say. Each and every show, I mean, they know. You guys should know already too. We're not here without none of y'all. It's not just me. I'm just announcing, man, putting the matches together and announcing. It's you guys to do most of the work. So I'm gonna keep saying that till we stop. So
that's correct. And I don't see this shit stopping.
I appreciate all of it.
Yeah, man. That's a fact. Shout out to all the creators and everybody.
Everybody,
you know,
anybody with an idea or anything.
Shout out to everybody.
Yes.
Yeah. And Zay, if you're listening, because I know you are,
he's the new.
I want 2 shows.
The new, what you call it? The new CFO of GKW. After Savage stepped down, respectively. Like I said, we left on good terms. He told me to keep the name. I said, nah, that's yours. You go do whatever you want with it. We'll make a new name. That's what we did. And right now, Zay's running that every Saturday at 4 p.m.
What's the name of the show for the new listeners and the newcomers that are possibly gonna join?
So it's GKW is the new developmental league here in GEW, and that's basically global chaos wrestling, where you get to showcase your talent for all the up and coming men and women who are going to be part of the movement. And so far we've had, I believe it's 2 successful shows. He didn't have one show this week because his niece's birthday. Shout out to his niece. He'll be back on the air, I think, this Saturday at 4 p.m. And he basically divides both shows in one day, which I think is cool. It's not bad. I think if people get in there call outs quicker, we'll be able to set it up a little quicker, just so you don't have people sitting around waiting. Right. So no way you got to. But I think it's I like the new stars. I got some more of my grandkids in there. I got my daughter in there. There's Afterburns in there. Some good talent right now. So I'm excited. We're just gonna continue to grow, man. I knew with 2K23 coming out too, just spreading the word is the main thing, and everyone just needs to know, man. Don't get in your feelings, man.
It's just a game.
We're just trying to have fun, man. Yeah, we have a lot of plans planned already. Like I said, we have shit still good for years. We've lost a lot of creative people, but there's still so much creative talent we have here, and the ideas working with everyone behind the scenes. So I think we'll be fine. And I mean, they'll be missed, but what are you gonna do, man? You live and learn.
Yeah, man. I mean, as long as you guys left in good terms, well, most people left in good terms. That's all that really matters, man. Because this shit is petty to be fighting over a fucking video game. You know what I mean? We dealt with this shit when we were playing Call of Duty before. Remember?
Games, yes. But you see, with games also comes with people's pride with stuff they do inside the game, and then they feel like they're just bigger than the game, and they feel like if they're not needed, then you know what? Fuck everybody, because I did this, that, and that, and a third for them, and that's another problem. So.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
It is what it is, though. Yeah, so some people are going to take it a little deeper because they're going to be like, well, I did everything for this when I was there. So, they're going to feel a certain type of way. It's unexplainable.
Gotcha. So, moving on from that, because now everybody heard it here. So, the listeners and whoever's going to listen to this after, you already heard. So, we're moving on. The whole thing, let me say my piece on that, was that I think that the reason a lot of people were getting kicked out, we lost a few people, but there's still people trying to get back up from GKW. You get what I'm saying? So therefore, dude, if you don't want to be here, we're not going to hold your hand. We're not going to hold you. Get out. Basically. So,
yeah.
On that, moving forward to 23, the thing is, we didn't want no names being mentioned, because if we're trying to squash something, like we're trying to squash this beef, this whole bullshit that's going on, why are we even bringing up the names that makes the people that are having the drama with that person's name that you're mentioning, it's gonna bring up and stir more shit up. And these people, even though they're not with us anymore, they still come and show love to the show. They watch. Some apparently left and not in good terms and are being haters and hackers or whatever the fuck you want to call it. They're being petty with changing your names around and commenting negative shit. There's kids in the show watching. You get what I'm saying? So let's try to cut that out. We don't want to mention no names, because we didn't want the shit to keep stirring up. And
yeah, we don't need that.
We don't need that.
I don't need any type of view from anybody, right. Good.
Exactly. So why, if we told you don't mention the name and you guys keep mentioning the names, you're getting kicked, bro. That's what we're doing now. You get what I'm saying? I'm in charge of security, so is Hopkins. We're we're the bouncers. So you slipping up, you start saying shit to bring back that drama, then
stir the pot. Yeah,
you're done.
Yeah.
You're
don't
done.
need none of that.
We got time for that shit.
We've been there. It's over with. We're
That's
moving
it.
on.
We're moving on. That's basically.
Told plenty of people who's gone already. Yo, you're good. I don't need your view, bro. Do what you got to do wherever you're at, wherever you're going. Good luck. Best best of luck to you. Whatever
that's it.
whatever you want
We're done.
me
We're
to
done.
encourage you to
There's
say.
nothing else to talk
Ooh.
about. Like you know what I'm saying? Like we got no communications here. We ain't working together. We ain't doing nothing. So, dude, I'm just trying to have fun and continue what I'm doing. And same thing for you. Good luck, and that's it. I get it. That makes sense. So for 23,
Man, it makes it easier for everybody.
Exactly.
You don't.
Exactly. So let's move on. For 23, well, what's gonna happen with 23? Are we gonna continue from where you're leaving off when the game goes off the air, or are we gonna start something new?
I got a couple ideas. I don't know which way to roll. You hear me?
I hear you now. Good.
All right. I got a couple of ideas. I'm not sure which way I want to roll with yet, or which agenda. I'm talking to certain few people, like 2 or 3, to ask what do they think is the best way to go into to end 2022 and start the 2023 game. So I might leave it up to the whole GW family and let them decide by the end of this week, as I'm going to start these new storylines, probably starting Thursday. Thursday's show is going to have some matches that will lead into certain title matches, but I'm not sure if I'm going to host a special show before.
You broke up right now, and you're breaking up again. My bad.
Damn. Nah, I don't know if it's you or me. It might be me.
Hold up.
You hear me now?
Now. Good.
All right. So for 2022 ending, I'm not sure if I want to keep what we got going on into 2023 or start something fresh. I might leave it up to the GW family going forward after Thursday's show, because I have some cool matches that are going to take place on Thursday, basically, to start some new storylines. But I'm not sure if those storylines are going to happen before our WrestleMania or Global Disaster, or if they're going to be Global Disaster matches type. What I got. I don't want to give too much right now.
You don't want to blow it up.
I got
the listeners. They'll definitely want to know.
There's some matches that's going to happen Thursday. It's going to set the tone for certain titles and stuff, but I don't know which way I want to go yet. I'm going to leave it up to the GW people. Whatever they want, we'll do. So I'll tell you one thing. It's going to be, my plan is this. My plan, what I want for the main event at Global Disaster, is whoever is each champion. So Bubba Watson right now, for example, GW heavyweight champion, Khan intercontinental champion, the Black Priest right now hosts, he's holding
Hardcore.
the global extreme hardcore. Fuck the World is Wolf. $1 billion champion is still Sadistic Joker. Bull Skull is the Christian, the Last Dragon. Multimedia is Val. Those guys basically in the ring, and the King of the Cage Juju right now. All of those champions in one ring for all the titles to end the year.
Ooh.
Elimination.
That's fire. I'm not even gonna hold you. That's fire.
But there's only one hiccup with that. It's like, how do we start 2023? Does this one guy hold all the titles? And Zay had a really good idea going into 2023, if that's the way we go. Zay said that champion, if whoever it is, he gets to hold the world title right into 2023, but he has to defend every show a title. So 2 titles a week, basically, he'll be defended,
Right. Well, that sounds good.
He'll be the GW Grand Champion, basically.
That sounds good. And
champs of all champs.
That Clash of the Champions match that you just mentioned, that shit just blew my mind. That shit sounds fire. But this is how I see that it might be a hiccup, like you said, right? Going into 23, with this one person holding all these belts, it's not a good look, right? Because basically, if you're the world champion, you automatically got to vacate any title beneath that belt. You get what I'm saying? Because there's no like Ultimate Warrior. He was the Intercontinental Champion when he beat Hogan. When he beat Hogan in the Mania, and he didn't.
WrestleMania 6.
It was WrestleMania 6, and
Yeah.
he had to give up the belt the next day on Raw or whatever that shit was called back then. You know what I'm saying? But,
yeah, I know. But that's not us. You know,
I know. We're different. We're different.
Why not this guy be a fighting champion? Be like, all right, he's the world champion. That's the belt he's keeping. For now, there's no number one contenders for that. But hey, I'll maybe spin a wheel, or I don't know. We'll figure something out. That's why we're talking behind the scenes, just to get everyone's opinion. And then I'm just gonna put two little, a poll out there with two different choices, and whichever choice the GW family makes for the titles and whatnot, we'll go from there. I'll leave it on y'all.
That makes sense. Well, I say like I say the only thing that we should change for 23, we should keep everything the same, because basically whoever's the champ now for the main belts, I don't think there's no point of defending the belts now until the next game comes out now, and
I mean, we could also do some shit where, all right, we have the Clash of the Champions, right? That winner has all the titles, or he thinks he does, and then we do something like, you didn't win all the titles, but you won like a grand champion type thing. Zay said something like that too, like make a different belt.
Yeah, that makes sense. Like a champion of the year kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? Like
kind of like that. And then that guy gets his spot in the next global disaster in that type of match.
Gotcha.
So, we're still talking. It's
Yeah, no, I say like what you should do is, instead of letting them lose their titles all at once, like the winner of that match of all the champions, they should be like the face of the next movement of the GW. You get what I'm saying? Like GW 2023. You get what I'm saying? Like he's the face. Like, no, even if, say for example, the world champion didn't even win the match, like Bubba. Say somebody like Khan. Let's say Khan won it. Matter of fact, let's say somebody else, because Khan is actually really good. Let's say like Black Priest, for example.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like that will mean that for the next pay-per-views, he should be the main eventer, even if the world champion is like. You get what I'm saying? Like he's the face of the brand. You get what I'm saying? Like
I got you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Listen, we got some shit already brewing for 2023. It's gonna be crazy. I'm going to also get everyone's opinion if we're going to keep the same names for our pay-per-views, or we're going to do, some different names, So
well, Global Disaster is the Mania, right? It's all. That's that has to stay. That has to stay. Yeah, that has to stay.
That's not going nowhere.
But like the thing is, like you're right, because like the Baptizing Blood, like that's. Yeah. I'm gonna forever love that pay-per-view.
Yeah, that gotta stay.
Yeah, you feel me? Because that's something that we trademarked that motherfucker. Yeah, that made us. Yeah.
That showed us that, that we there's no favoritism. It's all fun and games. I think that pay-per-view did it,
No,
put us on the map.
Absolutely.
That was the first, pay-per-view with 1K views too, which was mind-blowing.
Yeah, brother.
And that's the other thing that got me on the Shaky P and Ray Vibe Shaky podcast. So
that's right.
That was a dope, man. It's dope.
They were the pay-per-view also. Yeah, they were. Yep.
Yeah, man. It's classic.
It's legendary. Yeah, it's legendary. That shit made a lot of us too, like gimmick wise.
There's a lot of talk that 2023's universe is got so many upgradable changes. So
yeah, I was going to tell you about that too. Yeah, I was going to tell you
that. Check it out.
Because now that we have these videos with the skits, we call them like little segment skits that you have between your shows. Well, mainly the pay-per-views have exclusive ones. Big has ones every match before the match starts, right? So what I think we should do with that is use those videos with the cutscenes, because I heard that you're gonna have cutscenes now in the universe, which is perfect because if you set people up as rivals, then automatically those videos will be there. You get what I'm saying? So all you got to do is just air them. You get what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
boom. But always, I think those cutscenes. Well, we'll work it out. I don't know how you want to do it, but those should be for like not for everybody. That should be for like champions, like whoever's storyline. You're right.
Yeah.
If you're gonna go to a storyline with a champ, then you get a cutscene. You get what I'm saying? If you're just regular Joe, like DVD, if you're like a DVD, then that's it.
DVD's love, man. Win or lose, your love.
Yeah,
so
man. I'm different. I'm different, bro.
That's what it is. That's how it should be for everybody, though. They should know that that's how it is, man.
And every time I always fuck around with people and all that, like always talk shit to the people, like they take it the way they take it. You get what I'm saying? Like I don't understand how people get like offended by shit, because I say shit that's like, yo, this motherfucker, man, he doesn't stop. You get what I'm saying?
He doesn't. Yeah.
But
I gotta write that book on how to play a fictional character in a WWE game for dummies.
Bro. I'm about to publish that, because motherfuckers need to learn, bro.
It's simple, man. Like, I don't get it, man. I don't think I'll ever get it after this last month, but it's cool, man. It is what it is.
That's a fact.
We keep going forward. That's it, man. That's all I can say about that. Fuck that. Ain't going nowhere.
That makes sense. So, stepping away from global productions, what's going on with you? Like, what's life about?
Life is about work, wife and the kids, and then getting the GW show out there. That's what it's about. That's it.
You're officially married a few months already, so
yeah.
How's that life done?
It's been the same. I've been together for 15 years, so it's nothing changed.
just gave her the name. That's it.
Good. Yeah, man.
That's it. Legally.
God forbid anything happens, they got a house now and stuff under them, so the wife and the kids. So that's all that really was about, just to solidify that. Other than that, we was already married in my book, so, and her book too. So that's it,
man. Yeah, man. That's what I'm saying.
About that. So.
Yeah, man. She's a fucking. I heard she's like she gets it in with the cooking and baking and all that shit. So like she should maybe, I don't know, maybe drop a little show or something on YouTube, or what I'm saying, try to get like some views and get heard on Food Network. Oh, that's fire. That's fire. My girl likes to cook and shit too, so like that's what I'm trying to tell her. I was trying to tell her, I'm like, maybe you should make like videos and I'll record you for cooking, doing your thing, and maybe you can get paid, or maybe you can get hired by one of these Food Network shits. Like,
you never know, bro.
You never know.
Real shit.
I've tried to make her battle Bobby Flay and see what happens. You know what I'm saying? Like, who makes the best burgers?
Yeah. That's great.
Oh shit.
Hey, I mean, you know what it is? You'll never know unless you try. So
that's a fact, man. That's a fact.
That's how you gotta live life.
That's a fact, man.
You're on the offense about something, like, damn, should I really do this? You know what? Go out there and try it, and see. That's why we're here right now. Shit.
So you're basically working all the time and doing shit around the house, right?
I mean, not really around the house. The wife holds down the house. She does everything in the house. She cleans, cook, wash, dry, all that laundry stuff, clean.
The woman duties.
I'll do, like, if I'm coming home, I'll do the trash and shit and whatnot, and sometimes she even does that too, because she knows I work all day. She's great, man. We've only had like two big arguments in 15 years, so
gotcha.
That's some people might not believe it, but it's true. I mean, of course, we'll have our little back and forth here and there, but nothing like out of control. But like, you know what? Fuck like, you, I'm out of here. Nothing like that.
Gotcha. I know what
little disagreements and shit, but it's over stupid shit too. So
it's always
what are you gonna do?
It's never nothing like it's not stupid. I get it,
but it's great. I'm happy. So that's all that matters.
Yeah, man.
And cause she gotta be happy if she's still here. So.
Yeah. No, I mean that's meant to be. You guys together. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
hopefully,
a lot of people don't get that lucky, but fortunately, You gotta keep on. You gotta keep on doing what you do, and maybe you'll get lucky one day. You know.
Don't stay where you're not wanted, bro. Shit. That's
exactly.
simple.
Exactly.
Shit.
So what up though?
Know your worth.
You're not trying to ball no more. You ain't got your
Oh,
knees no more. What happened?
Too
with you?
crazy. Of course, nah. No one wants to see me on the court still. That's not gonna change.
Yeah,
I still
man.
got it.
Because they be doing like some little tournaments and shit, and you know maybe you can get a little spot in the G League or something.
So nah, I'm too old for that. I ain't going to NBA.
Dude, that was
shit ain't happening.
you saw the like story with the 37-year-old dude.
Yeah,
He had gray
I
hairs
know.
and he was in the G League
Shit.
for fucking 13 or more years.
Now what I'm trying to do out here, Spicy says he knows some people. Hopefully that knows about a gym. I'm gonna start my own basketball shit like I used to play in Brooklyn every Monday through Thursday I was in. So I'm gonna try to do something like that out here, but I gotta rent out a gym and whatnot first. So that's the plan.
You know who might help you with that too?
Go from there.
Talking about that, you could shout out to Semankus, man. You know, he heard, you know, he probably don't have his knees. So if you're listening, motherfucker, you know, you probably washed. You already bald.
Yeah, he is.
He's bald already,
So,
officially.
When yeah, he did it to himself though. When I went out there to visit him in Virginia, I think it was 2 years ago, I busted his ass in basketball, so he couldn't breathe out there. So
yeah,
he knows what it is.
Some cigarettes, man.
I'm waiting to play Tolos. That's who I'm waiting. Tolos got to bring it. So
shout out to Tolos, man. That motherfucker is he's a militant motherfucker.
He's tall.
Yeah, he
is.
Right. He's
him
a
and his wife, Crazy Fox, is cool, man. They've been to the crib a few times. They're real cool people, man.
Word, nice.
But yeah, I'm waiting to get onto the court with him. Hopefully this summer.
I'm gonna see if I get Tolos on the show again too, man. Cause
yeah, man, he's cool, man.
Need to kick it with him.
Appreciate him. Yeah, he's a dope person.
Tolos and A Dot, white chocolate. That's what they used to call you back in the hood.
Hell yeah.
Dark slow, baby. 10th Street, 12th Street, 12th Street,
12th Street Park, 17th Street. Yeah. 18 when it was there.
Yeah. Oh
they
yeah,
took that shit down.
They took that shit down.
Yeah.
People used to just be there, just selling drugs and smoking.
34th Street too. 34th and I think it's 3rd. If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, they took. And, they still have that, I think, but it's not like
Sunset,
a ball court no
Pono
more.
League. Your boy got chased with golf clubs. Shit.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, man. Wild. It is what it is. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, man.
They didn't think I could ball, but yeah, man. Shit.
Got those fools in Connecticut fooled, bruh.
Yeah, I busted some ass out here, but you know, I ain't play like that. But yeah, that's the goal. Open up a basketball league for the 18 to whatever, and 725 a team, and bang, let's go.
Big
yes, sir. Yeah, man. Make that money and do something I like.
So this league that you're talking about, it's good, like for kids or it's for like adults or what?
Adults, basically. 18 and to whatever age you want to.
Right.
You think
if
you run at 60? Run at 60. Shit.
Facts.
Do your thing. Just don't die on my court. That's it. Shit. Know your limits.
We ain't got no health insurance coverage. No coverages, none of that. You come into play and that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah, that sounds dope though, bro. Shout out to you for that, man. Like, I hope that shit really works out for
Hopefully.
you. You got man up for the ball.
That's the plan. Yeah. We'll see what happens. Fingers are crossed for that one right now. So it's a waiting game.
Yeah, man. And you a God-fearing man or what? Like, what? You follow any religions? Because honestly, I think all that shit is like,
yeah.
At this point in my life, so.
Yeah. Same way.
Yeah, right?
So, yeah.
Because I was watching some shit, man, and I don't know, man. You can't be always believing, because the internet is like the TV nowadays. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, it's brainwashing you. You don't even know what to believe anymore, because you be seeing all this wild shit going on, and they were saying some shit that I saw that they basically... It's like
the radio, if you ask me.
Right. Well, back then that was the TV. The radio was your TV back in the early 1800s or some shit or whatever.
Yeah,
I don't know.
But the radio for music. The music on the radio, the same music gets played over and over to you.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Adjust to it and like it. You don't have no choice.
Of course. That's how you That's how you get a platinum selling artist nowadays.
Yeah, they pay for that shit to be played on the radio over and over and over.
Yeah, man. I always wondered too. I'm like, yo, this song is so corny when you first hear it, but then you hear it so much that you're like, you kind of like the song, right? Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. It's like, nah, fuck this song. You gotta stick with your guns.
That's how the news is. The news is the same way.
Absolutely. Yeah, man. I saw some wild shit. Like, and it had me thinking, like, wait, what? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, basically, we got people that is going to like church, right? And like they do this, oh, I'm religious and Jesus Christ and this and that, whatever, you know, when they go to church and like they're religious. But when they are home, they do the most opposite shit that they preach. You get what I'm saying? Like they're
sinning.
Yeah, like they talk about each other, they talk about others, they steal, they smoke, they drink. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I don't know.
I know what you mean. Nah, you're 100% right. That's why
it's like yeah. Don't try
into that.
Don't try to bring that to me. Right? Don't fall for that. I think it's all still part of the same system. It's a trap. Look at Joe Rogan. Fuck out of here, Zay. You piece of shit.
What Zay said. There's a chat in here. Where's the chat?
There's a chat right there.
Oh, I don't know if this shit work. You got any questions out there? What's good?
What's going on? You guys got any questions for Joe Rogan and fucking Dot Jizzle?
Fuck Joe Rogan. Open mic.
Fuck Joe
Ask
Rogan.
Me anything you guys want. You got any other questions too? Ask them. Don't be scared.
Oh, RJ Bombshell, you got a question? Let's hear it, brother.
Joe Rogan.
Until you get the question out. Until you get the type fucking Zay's always like that though. Me and Zay, man, that's another thing I wanted to ask you. Like, how do you feel about like when we talk like that when we're in GW, the chats and shit, like the two chats, basically there's no point in having two chats because like you would know when I'm talking to you in character and when I'm not. You get what I'm saying? Because the only time we're not talking in character is basically when we're talking about shit like, oh, you saw the game last night?
Basketball. Exactly.
Or you heard this new song from
music,
such and such. You get what I'm saying? Like that's when you know we're not in character.
We'll do that such and such. So it's Montana 300 is nobody. You out of here with that rap shit. Ain't nobody on that man's level. Come on. Chillax.
Well, I don't know. I can say there's other people that you probably haven't heard of yet. Well, you probably heard of them too, but so far he's been on some wild shit. Like I'm like, when you can go woo to bars, that's when you know the nigga got something. If you can't nowadays you don't woo, you know.
Yeah, you don't, man. That's what I'm saying. The shit on the radio it's paid for you to like it. It's all it's trash.
Yeah.
You gotta go listen to Coast Contra and you listen to One Take Timmy, another one, man. It's
man.
Different.
It's like, but then if we say something about that, you know what happens? People gonna start saying, "All right, chill out, Grandpa, with your Wu-Tang music." And I'm like, motherfucker, like Wu-Tang will be.
Let them say that. It's their opinion, you know. It's our opinion. You just roll with it. I mean, you know, when you listen to music, what do you listen to music for?
Exactly. Music is supposed to be spiritual, you know. It's supposed to be spiritual.
Listen to the lyrics.
Exactly. Yeah, I want to lay bars.
I listen to beat and lyrics. Yes, and even a lot like most common bars. There's shit that people don't catch, man, because they're not deep into life. They're not smart. That's it. Yeah. And that's why Montana said in one of his shits, like, so you might not get it today, but later in life, some of the shit I spit, you'll understand, man. That's some deep shit.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Nah, the boy fire though. The man's fire. He's fire. What you may call it? Talking about that, right? So I see that you into like battle rap shit too, because you're into bars. You see how I like music too, like hip hop music. I listen to all type of music anyway. It doesn't matter. Shout out to Spotify too for hosting this and that.
Appreciate that, Bombshell. He said He thinks you're trying to set him up. He said, all I do is wish GW the best. I have
Set him
no
up.
bad words. Cool.
Man,
Appreciate it.
go sit down. And you too, Zay. I'm gonna ask him in a
Zay.
second.
Yeah.
But right, what you would say, like what you would call it, like I don't know. The music, we'll talk about that some other time when we're going. As a matter of fact, I was gonna tell you about that.
We got some more time. I got some time.
All right, cool. So we can talk about it. Like
Yeah.
the thing, like with music, like I like Pop Smoke shit. You right, because his beats was fire, but he never had some shit that you'd be like, wow, this motherfucker just went in lyrically. You know what I'm saying? Like his music is like for clubs and
Look, 50 Cent and DMX's son right there.
basically, yeah,
Shed a baby.
yeah. Yeah.
He did die too early. Rest in peace to Pop Smoke.
He was only 20 years old, man. 21. Yeah, man.
You ain't wrong about that. That's crazy. I mean, that's the problem with social media, bro. All these motherfuckers want their location and show off this, that, and the third, and deal with these birds out here who just in it for the money, don't care about you. So
they
set you up.
They did all that. They robbed him for his money, his jewels, and they got nothing out of it because they were kids that killed him. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Shame on these little motherfuckers, man.
Yeah, man. I don't know, man.
So, who's your second favorite like artist besides Mo 3?
So second favorite, probably be Tupac.
Really?
Yeah.
You think Tupac's still alive, or you think he's?
Nah, he's dead. Tupac's dead, bro.
Motherfuckers be, you know how motherfuckers be. Yo, I just saw a video. I just literally saw a video where they were trying to show that Takeoff from Migos. That he's still alive.
Oh, from the Migos. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
He was in the Super Bowl. They spotted him in the Super Bowl and shit. Motherfucker had
they
glasses.
Also said that that fucking Damar Hamlin was not really Damar Hamlin at the Super Bowl because he didn't have the tattoo behind his ear, bro.
Yeah, I'm telling you, these clone shit be actually for real sometimes, man. I don't know.
Pac is still alive. This is crazy.
Pac is alive.
Pac for life. That's right. Yeah, Tupac, my man. There's poems. I used to write poems too, so my daughter's writing poems now.
That's dope, man. Gotta keep that up, for real.
Yeah, she is. Dope shit.
Talking about your daughter, right? What kind of music she's into?
Which one, Autumn or Miss Dance?
Well, you know, the one that you basically have your girl dad. So yeah, you're a girl dad. So basically, you know, it's hard for you to choose.
We got a girl, Chakami, who just entered GW, basically into that Kendrick Lamar. She likes Kendrick. Miss Dance, I guess you say, I don't know. She listens to
well, the name of Miss Dance, I'm pretty sure she listens to like Ariana Grande kind of music.
I have
Bieber.
I have all the Just Dances that you can name. So
basically,
all that club music type. Yeah.
Or 103.5 Z100 shit. You know, I got you.
And then I don't know. Autumn, she's weird. I don't know. She likes all types of music. So
talking
you
about,
never know. Like I'll think something's trash, and she'll be like, "What?"
Yeah, man. So. Talking about
Autumn, she called Montana trash, and they throw her out the car, and she has to walk home.
That's it.
That's it.
I guess she must have said something about Montana 300 because I haven't seen her on the card much, and so I'm guessing she must have violated.
She just wanted to wrestle. She don't really care like if she fights or not. So
I know she's cool. She's probably the one that she's probably matured already. Yeah, she's pretty like on a different mindset from Miss Dance. So I get it. Makes sense.
She was making jokes the other day because when I came home and like 2 weeks ago with the whole everything that was going on, and she was acting like the dude's like, oh my God, man, GW, you guys don't know the gossip, huh? So she was like, we're grown men who don't know how to play games. She was being funny, so don't know how to take a joke and shit. So she was being an asshole. She's on that type of time.
Yeah, that's great
stuff. Died. And then you got to hear her accent one day. I'm gonna let her do it. She's British. It's real good.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, hey, Zay got an Italian accent, like one of those Brooklyn Bed-Stuy. Bensonhurst.
Bensonhurst.
Yeah, the Bensonhurst guys, like, you know,
Yeah.
you go give me my fucking pizza. Like Paulie, like your nephew Paulie.
Yeah, he was. Shout out to Paul, man. He was down in Vegas the other week.
Yeah, man. I saw it. I saw that motherfucker taking pictures, selfies, and shit. I'm like, look at this nigga here living his best life, man.
Shout out Jeff to Paul. And him was supposed to go with him, but it didn't happen.
Yeah.
Speaking of him, you want to do your British accent real quick?
Let's hear that British
to the
accent.
podcast. Hold on.
What do I have to do?
British accent.
What do I have to say?
Say GW is the future. You can't look past us. In the accent.
GEW is the future. You can't look past us.
That's fire.
What am I supposed to say? Good day, mate. How you doing? Give me some biscuits and a crumpet. Jelly and jam. It's off me.
I love it. Shout out to Order, man.
He's an asshole, bro. Asshole of the year right there.
That's dope. That's dope.
She's crazy, bro. Yeah, man, that's that. So what other questions we got here?
Well, yeah, man. I mean, I already got your perspective on the religion shit, music. It's pretty much simple like that. We listen to the same music anyway, because at the end of the day, whatever you're gonna like, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna like it too. You know, I'm into like listening to bars and shit. But
yeah, man.
But let's get to a GW question, because Zay asked.
Get to some more.
Zay wants to know, along with myself and others that are gonna listen to this, we want to know who's your top 5 right now in GW.
Top 5 right now.
Right now.
Bubba Watson's number 1.
Yikes, Bubba Watson. Shout out to the young nephew.
Khan is number 2.
Khan. Shout out to Khan.
Yeah, he's been on a tear.
Yes, sir.
Let's see. I'm still rolling with Red Rum just because I think he's just amazing what he does out there. Most electrifying big man sports entertainment. You know,
just 3. Shout out to Red Rum.
Tolos. I like Tolos, what he's been doing, and 5th.
Shout out to Tolos, the God.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna go with Princess Alicia right now.
Really?
Princess Alicia. I like that she turned heel and everything, and I think we really broke her out of her shell as well. So I'm happy with the.
Shout out to Princess Alicia. Hell yeah! No, I agree with that.
Portraying herself. I know. I should have said probably Crazy Fox because she's been on a tear. And now she's gonna,
she's the queen of the cage.
Let me hit the end of it. But yeah, she's been destroying anybody we put in front of her. So. Shit.
What do you think about Bubba and Red Rum's match?
Last night, right?
Yeah. By the way, shout out to you for that show too, because that shit was epic, man. Like,
yeah, I hope, man.
Like every pay-per-view like gets better for some reason. I don't know. I guess it's because we want it so much that,
Yeah, it was supposed to happen Friday. I was dying and sad. Anyway, I think that Bubba and Red Rum match was dope, man. I thought Red Rum was going to take it until the walls of Bubba got locked in, and I knew he was not tapping out after that. Bubba started off hot, then Red Rum took control of the match, and Bubba took it back. Red took it back, and then Bubba ended it. It was a good way to end the night. I think overall the pay-per-view was dope.
I agree.
2 matches, of course, were pretty fast. So, but I don't have any control over that. So, I mean, the people who lost just lost, man. Just like that, they got their ass beat. So,
yeah, I got my ass beat.
About that.
Yeah, I got my ass beat.
I mean,
I wasn't a good fight though. The thing is, like, I was rusty, pretty much. Like, I'm gonna say that I'm gonna use that as my excuse. I'm gonna stick with it. I had ring rust, ladies and gentlemen. So the reason why DBDs fell off is because of the injury that I sustained. I guess it was like a knee injury, right? Some shit like that.
Yeah, you got that knee injury, yeah.
And then I can't close no more. But I'm definitely gonna beat the shit out of Zay, the assassin, whenever I see him. So whenever you get a chance, make sure that I get that before 23 drops. I want to face this motherfucker. And
Okay.
I want to
All right.
beat
I
the
mean,
shit out of him.
maybe we'll do it at Global Disaster. We'll do it for the towel for 2023.
The
Whoever
towel.
loses can't win the towel. That's. I
Yeah.
mean, if y'all down
That's
with
part,
that, I'm
that's
down
part of
with it.
that's part of my gimmick. So that's a big
Yeah,
step for
that's
me
what
to
I'm
make that
saying.
if I
Shit.
lose.
What other questions? So yeah, that was my perspective and what I thought of the final match. I thought Red Rum was gonna pull it out, and it was I didn't care who won because, like I said, they're two of my favorite. It would have been dope if Red Rum, finally got the title. They both won the last 2 Royal Rumbles, which was dope. So it was a cool way to end Fully Loaded. The pay-per-view was named after Red Rum as well, Fully Loaded. So
That's correct. Yep. It was supposed to be his moment. It was supposed to be his time.
I mean, he's had some moments and he just can't close, like he said in his promo. Like you want a great, entertaining match. You want to be pushed to the limit. Red Rum's the man. I'm gonna lose, but so what? That's what he says. So, and that's the kind of shit I respect and like a lot. Like, he knows he's 50-50. He's gonna win or lose, and he's okay with it. He just wants to be in a match, and that's how it should be for everyone. Just get me in the fucking match. That's it.
Yeah, man. Absolutely. That's the thing that fucked me up too, because like I wait so much to get the momentum that I get, and then I at the last minute I'm like, yo, hey, download my new guy, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then it's like I just threw a fucking wrench. I just murdered my whole momentum. But we'll save that for 2023. It ain't happening like that. I'm sticking to.
Yeah, I think. I mean, yeah. Val doesn't change his guy at all. Magic doesn't. Zay didn't for a while. There's a lot of people just stay with one guy.
That's why Zay's rusty right now too.
I just I don't know if it's true or not, but SGK put me on.
Zay sucks.
It might be true. I mean, you can basically make a new attire on your guy and whatnot, and I can upload him, have your old character, and just copy that attire to the old character, and I think you don't lose momentum.
Yeah, well,
I might have to ask someone like Val, because Val is a person that's
I think
knows everything about the game.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. But the thing with the momentum, it won't change but I think what happens is like you lose the move sets and your entrance. Like it resets. You get what I'm saying?
Going to have to ask SGK what his move sets were. He watched the match, so he already knows what he did. If those are the same moves, I mean, he did the Scotland Stunner and stuff. So I don't know, man.
That's the original SGK. I was like, fuck, this motherfucker's back.
Maybe
like, shit. I wasn't expecting to fight him.
The entrance. Maybe I didn't watch his entrance because he had the intro video. So I don't know. Maybe we got to see. I mean, it's good to test out and see. That's good to know, though. That'd be really, really, helpful for a lot of people. Because then you already have your character. You just change the attire. That moveset's going to stay the same, and then just upload him and copy him. That's a game changer, if you ask me.
Yeah.
For people who want to switch their attire and shit, But
yeah, that's a fact. Whatchamacallit?
We'll see.
You got a GW match that you can always go back to and say, yo, I will never get tired of watching this match. Or like a certain maybe you got a couple matches like that, so maybe you got like a show.
There's a couple
that you'd be like, you know what, this pay-per-view I can't stop watching it. Like I always go back and watch it. Like I personally go back and watch like Baptized in Blood. I also watched the November to Remember, because that shit was dope to me too.
Yeah,
that was the whole.
There's a couple.
Yeah. The October 7th one, my birthday, of course.
The Buried Alive shit.
Hell yeah. That's the Halloween Havoc, right? Or what was it called? Extreme Havoc.
Buried Alive, Extreme. Fuck, I forgot
Extreme
the name
Horror,
of it.
Extreme Horror.
Yeah, Extreme Horror. Damn, where was he? There's that ladder match with Sergeant General, Zay, DVD, Red Rum.
Oh yeah. Spicy, I think was in it. Right?
Yeah. Oh no, not Spicy. I don't think he was in it. It was Zay.
Oh, it was
Red
Sadistic
Rum.
Joker. My bad. Sadistic Joker.
Sadistic, yes, yeah.
It was somebody else. Zay.
Sir Morning.
Yep.
Yes, that's
was.
one of them. Casey and Yelly Q versus the Baker and Feisty. That cage match. They were dying. I don't know if you remember that.
And this is RJ's question, by the way. because
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Who's another match that fuck, what is it? I'm trying to think. Oh, the Iron Man match between Sergeant General and Spicy was classic. There's a couple and just shows in general too. Like I'll go back and watch like the Total Elimination from December was awesome. I go back and watch the first one and see all the Cyber Slam one that we had, the first pay-per-view.
Yes, sir.
I was all fucked up and shit, all the fuck ups we had in that. And
yeah.
I just randomly I'll just go watch like certain shows and whatnot, have them play and see, how far we've come basically.
Yeah, that I only watch the past ones. Like, you know what I do is like, and this is real shit, like no bullshit. If you could see how many people watch your videos, then you would know that I ain't bullshit. But I go back to the pay-per-view before the pay-per-view. You get what I'm saying? So like right now,
Okay.
Before Fully Loaded, I went back to the pay-per-view before it, which was Luck of the Draw. You feel me?
Yeah, you can only watch that on Twitch right now.
Right. But like you gotta when you go back to like when like you know what I do is like I watch mainly like the people that either I'm trying to like work with or I watch myself, basically. You get what I'm saying? Where basically I'm mainly focused on like the heavyweight title, as you know.
Yeah.
Because for some fucking goddamn reason I can't for my life.
Yeah, you can't get it.
I can't get it. You know what I'm saying? Fucking Bubba Watson's a champ. Fucking
yeah.
I'll be damned if somebody else becomes champion before fucking 23 happens. You know what I'm saying? But
I can't lie to you. We have something in the works. So I'm not gonna name the 4 people tonight. There's gonna be 4 people. I don't know if I'm gonna do one-on-ones first or just do a 4-way, and that 4-way is gonna get Bubba Watson. So
wow.
Maybe you're one of those 4. Maybe you're not.
Hey, but if I am, I am. You know what I'm saying? Like I heard, so like. I was gonna ask you too. Now that this whole shift change and 23 is coming out and the shit is growing, any thoughts of bringing back the whole draft and dividing the 2 brands, or
all right? So
like 2 shows, not the 2 brands. Like any
yeah. Like you mean the characters?
Right.
Break them up.
Yeah, break them up. Yeah.
I'm thinking heavily about that going into 23. I really am. Just so you know. Everyone can know what show they're on and what titles on each show, and then pay-per-views you guys could clash and stuff. And like I had it at first, the surprise shows basically those would make people clash as well. So yeah, I think that's very very high what do you call it,
high percentage that's gonna happen.
Yeah, basically.
Gotcha. And so
I'd say about 80% right now. I'm going that route.
Because I mean, I got a lot of ideas, bro. Like for like, when it comes to like, who like basically when it comes to like storylines and titles, and title defenses, I got like a lot of like ideas that will help make the whole shit work. Like organized.
I was gonna give you one better. I was gonna do some thinking about some shit like this. Like, hey, we have the Tuesday and Thursday shows, right? I'm the CEO. I'm A-Dot, but maybe I hire a GM for Tuesday. Maybe I hire a GM for Thursday. Boom.
Right.
Yeah. Some shit like that. That was also just something I wrote down in my book of 25,000 fucking ideas or questions. Like, hey, what about this? And and then have them draft a roster and they work with people and they're just, hey, this guy wants that and this guy is thinking about that as well. And so there's a lot of shit happening. Like I said, Zay came with a great idea last year in early April, I think it was, and he said, how about when I get my PC that I start my own thing and I basically invade your shit.
Wow.
And I was like, that's a great fucking idea. That idea's not happened yet, so stay tuned.
Yeah. And then again too, we can't be really giving up ideas on the podcast before we're doing them because but
I know.
That's why I got ideas, but I'll tell you them when we're off the air. You get what I'm saying?
You're good. I said that because
no, of course.
There's a lot of people who hit me up behind the scenes that
So
they do a lot of work, and that's why I try to give all the shout outs to everybody and
of course,
let them know
they
that
know who they are. They know who
it's
they are.
because of you guys, man. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Don't feel any type of way, man. I'm not taking anything from anyone.
Yeah, no,
This is just why we're
dude,
here.
and like like this is what I'm trying to say. Like, you're such a and I know you for like 25 plus years, bro. So it's like you're a fair dude. You get what I'm saying? Like, look, like I know you for 25 plus years, and I didn't ask you for no, yo, let me get a show, or yo, let me get a heavyweight title shot, or let me get this, let me get that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you know,
Every chat you asked for a heavyweight title shot. Actually, he did that shit in the live chat yesterday. He said, "Let me get the winner of this Bull Skull Championship match." I'm thinking you didn't have your match, bro. Let's see if you win.
I'm running low on fucking.
Lost.
Instead, I'm running low on my patience, bro. I'm like, I need to have a title before the 23 comes, because if I don't, everybody's gonna keep talking shit. Like, yo, what the fuck? Like, where's DBD at? Like, you know, I'm the fucking,
cool,
I'm the face of this goddamn company, and these motherfuckers don't respect me.
But I mean, that they gonna respect you, they love you, hate you, whatever. Like, but you basically come out and be, yo, right now I'm the Seth freaking Rollins of the GEW.
Yes, exactly,
you know?
exactly.
I put on a good show. I do the good promos. I just can't win the matches because 2K won't let me. You know, that's it.
It's like it's like when it comes to me talking shit and promoting the brand, like I'm a legend. But when it comes to fucking fighting in the ring, I look like 787 in Jedi out there. You get what I'm saying?
787's been he's been looking
Yeah,
good.
he's been looking good. I ain't even hold him. And shout out to Jedi too, because Jedi he's going in those promos and shit. Like, this motherfucker's living his character.
Yeah, promo
like,
games. Yeah,
on point.
That's awesome, man. That's what you love. You love to see that, and then it just makes the matches much more, enjoyable to watch. And oh shit, I can't wait to see this match. That's a big thing on my part. I like that. But yeah, 787, he's looking good right now. He got King Moose. He's fighting Wednesday.
Shout out to King Moose, man.
So I'll say it here first. The winner of that match maybe get some type of title shot. We'll see.
Yeah, no, I mean, I was just fucking around with the title shot shit. Like, you know what? I just I've never really asked for anything like that I was really serious. Like, if I say something like, yo, I want a shot of the title right now, I'm joking, because in reality, you know who I am and what I really want. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
But what I can say is, what I'm really expecting is to have Zay in a real fucking, the best match you can actually have in a 2K game. I want that match for Zay. You get what I'm saying?
You gotta have to battle it out in Global Disaster, then I think.
And to tell you even more, I got a little surprise. I gave you a little hint in the behind the scenes. But I have something planned for 23, and it involves Zay the Assassin, and so
interesting.
Yeah,
all right, cool.
it's gonna blow the roof off.
All right.
Let's see what happens. Yeah, let's see what happens. Yeah, I gave you a little hint, but
say no more.
Right? Exactly. We're gonna keep that between us now.
What else? Are there other questions we got?
Of course. I was gonna tell you. What happened with the faction titles? It was 4 people before. Now it's 3.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's happening.
Yeah. So right now, well, it's gonna stay it's gonna go back to 4. If you guys were watching the show last week, Spicy beat A-Dot, so he gets to pick whoever he wants that 4th faction basically member to be, and it could be anybody. It doesn't have to be anyone from AWO. He knows that, so he's doing some homework and stuff and doing what he got to do. But I don't know if you'll see the faction titles again until 2023, just because of the War Games shit. I think it'll be a good way to.
I was gonna bring that up. I was gonna tell you that War Games is the perfect match for those titles.
Yeah, exactly.
So basically, when we're doing the War Games, is basically for those titles. I can already see it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And it depends what else you can do with it. Yeah.
First show, first episode of GW on 2023, we'll probably have the War Games. So set the tone early. I know we shouldn't, because it'd be like, oh shit, they're giving us this mayhem, this chaos so early. Okay.
Yeah.
We do what we do over here. That's the way it is. So
from the rip,
Yeah, we gotta set the tone, man.
That's it. No, it's different. That's what, like, and we want to try that because
Yeah, everybody
want to
try
that shit. You know what I'm saying? So I can't wait
Don't
for
want to
that.
be too far behind, I guess. But nah, you know me. I don't give a fuck about anybody else. Never have. So I'm chilling.
So I want to ask you, right? If you was to get paid, like for GW, right? What would you invest that money in? Like, I'm talking about like you get paid for like you be like a hit, because GW is a hit. Everybody knows it's a hit, but we only get like maybe 1,200 views a show type. You know what I'm saying?
I haven't had
something
higher.
It hasn't. I haven't seen anything higher than 1,500.
No. Fuck. Which one was it? We did it 3,000.
Well, right.
It was
that was
3K. That was September's.
Yeah, that was Global Meltdown, I think, if I'm not mistaken, right?
I'll tell you right now. On my YouTube, because you could go to popular. Blood, Sweat, and Tears.
Blood, Sweat, and Tears. There you go.
Global Meltdown did 2.8.
Yeah, I know Global Meltdown was a hit too. That was like wow.
So,
like,
yeah, it was the summer one. Yeah. So, I mean, that's the highest. And then the lowest, probably, I think, not my interview, but my like, hey, GW's coming shit, like letting everyone know when I first started.
Right.
Maybe, which I don't even know. It doesn't tell me. I can't. But yeah, I mean, the highest, 3,000. So it's not even that much if you look at it. It's,
Well, let's say you break the barrier with the 1 million views, and you start getting paid for it. Would you invest? What would you invest the money in? Would you invest the money into this product that you?
Yeah.
Or would you just keep the money and be like, yo, I got this money by streaming? Yeah, I mean, because basically you're a streamer.
I'm not like that. Yeah, but I mean, I'd probably figure maybe like get some custom belts and shit for people, and then have that shit that everyone was talking about. Like, hey, whoever's like the champion at the time could get sent out to them. Why not have them have it until they lose it again and shit,
Right.
Some shit like that. Or at least send it to them so they could take a picture with it and, shit like that. And definitely get
so you could touch it and then send it back, motherfucker.
Know. Shit, so we could for the real people who's been here from the get-go, and all the real fans and shit, who don't even have like, I don't know, wrestlers and shit that we have, get them all together, some shit, I don't know, and help people out, some shit like that.
Right.
I'd figure something out. I'll come together with everyone, we could talk about it, and because I mean, it's not just me, bro, so it's because of everyone here, so
yeah,
that's how I look at it.
I'm gonna see how I can print out like the that little thing the GR code that you could take a picture of, and it automatically sends you to it has a link on it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna try to, cause
that'd be dope.
Yeah, because I got a printer now, so I'm gonna try to like print out like stickers. See, because it's like a jet laser printer type shit. It's not a 3D printer because I can't print action figures, but when I can go on a paper, I can print it. So I'm gonna try to get like some GW stickers and some shit at Target, Walmart, supermarkets, wherever the fuck I'm at. You know what I'm saying? Anywhere with GameStop. You know what I'm saying? Like boom. Like that needs to be. 23.
Yeah,
it's gonna be big. It's gonna be different, man. I'm telling you.
Someone came in and pre-ordered in my store today, and he pre-ordered the game. I was like, "Yo, you play the game a lot?" Or he was like, "Here and there." And he talked about wrestling, and I told him to check out the channel, so he might check it out. He was like, "That's fucking dope, bro." And so we'll see.
Yeah. Well, next time that happens, you gotta tell him, check it out right now in front of me. Like I want you to do it.
There you go, Force. You know me, man. Fuck that, man. They check it out. They check it out. They view it. They view it. They don't, man. Shit. It's on them. It's their loss at the end of the day. So.
Yes, sir.
Shit. That's how I feel.
Whatchamacallit?
With us, so you're not.
Yeah.
That's that.
Yeah, 100%. Whatchamacallit? I was gonna tell you. Damn, it's fucking Zay, bro. Fucking me up.
Yeah, I got me dead.
This motherfucker.
Yeah, wild, bro.
That's my bro, man.
Shit.
You gotta love that
I
motherfucker,
do.
bro.
I do, man. He's come a long way too. I know.
Yo,
it's
he
hard for him
was a
to-
hothead. He was a hothead. Like,
Yeah, he was.
this motherfucker
Yeah,
will
it's-
punch you in the face over a
Pe-
fucking. If he
He's
would have lost,
competitive. I get it. you know?
if he would have lost his
But-
real match, like if he would have took this shit the way others take it, he'll fucking drive down to Connecticut and really fight one of you motherfuckers and be like, yo, like yo. I remember one time he did some shit because you told him something. This motherfucker went and said in a promo, not in a promo, in like the chat. He's like, yeah, that's what we're gonna do. He's like, fuck that. He said, stun A Dot, stun his wife, stun the kids.
Yep.
I was dying, nigga. I was like, yo, this nigga did not just do that.
It's great.
Yeah, this
I still watch
motherfucker's
the
sick,
program.
bro. I swear to God,
Appreciate
you
it,
gotta love
man.
him. You gotta love him.
Appreciate it. Yeah, I mean,
This motherfucker had a
it's
blister
come a long way
on his
man.
palm.
Shit.
This nigga, this man's a gamer, bro. Shout out to Zay. Shout out to Zay, man. He's a bum now in GW, but he was fucking heavyweight champion. He had 7, I think he won
Title defense.
7 title defenses without
Yep.
losing. That man, let that man be great. He's a bum because he can't be
He
DBD.
was doing his thing, but
Let him be great.
oh man, that's great. Nah, he did come a long way. He started 7-0 too when he first. Then he finally
Yeah, he
lost,
did.
and then he went on a losing streak. And
Did.
then
I'm
he's come a long way, man.
I'm gonna keep it on it. I'm gonna keep it on it. Like I took like not like his moves, but like I took his guy that he had when we had that war for the $1 billion title, and bro, I basically used like the opposite of that move just to make sure that I could beat his ass in the
That's great.
GW shit, bro.
You see?
Like I studied
that's
this
cool.
thing.
You know,
I never studied
there's
nobody
nothing
ever.
wrong with that.
Yeah.
That's cool. That you should be able to do that. You should be able to be like, all right, I'm watching. Study the tape, watch how he's wrestling.
Yeah.
Boom, you want to change something up for that match? Cool, It's about strategy. It's kind of like a,
Yeah.
basketball, football mentality to it, where you got to try to just out wrestle your opponent, basically. I mean, of course it's on 2K, but if you can try to, get certain moves that you think will work against the type of wrestler he is in that match and do it, and no one should get mad about that, because you want to have your best product out there when you're out there, right?
That's correct.
And you want to face the other guy's best product. So it's got to be a game of chess, basically. You got to make the right move, make the right adjustments. And then from there on out, like entertainment wise, whatever happens in the ring happens, and you should be able to be like, all right, I tried to do this and it didn't work. Like when you did your shit for dirty, when you lowered your weight, thinking the speed was going to help, and it didn't.
It didn't.
It was a good match. It was going back and forth, but it didn't work. And what you said you fucked up on that.
I did. Yeah, I fucked up with the general too. I put stuff on for the general. Like I was like, yo, he's weak against submissions. Fuck around, I lost by submission. So the motherfucker wouldn't even do submissions. I'm like, you see this shit? This is what happens when you overthink shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that's a cool part of it too. Like it has people getting out of their comfort zone and like, all right, if I change this guy to make him like this, maybe I'll have a chance, to make a run at this title or make some noise in this area. That's cool. That's how it should be. I like that. It makes it more fun too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Bringing out the best in everyone, basically. So when you are fighting out there, you have the best product at the best product, and of course, we're gonna say the best man's gonna win, but 2K wins. So just deal with it. And we have two sides like a cassette tape, ladies and gentlemen. There's stories. Just work with us. Wait, we got you.
A for A Dot and B for Baker. Two sides of the tape. Now, because Baker runs shit too. Like everybody sleep. Like don't think that just because she's like supporting you in the background that's what she does. She has a lot to say when it comes down to this shit, So shout out to the Baker.
She's loved everyone that's been part of the movement, and where it's like she's amazed to see how many people are having fun and shit, and getting out of being a grown man and take care of bills, life, and all that, and enjoying some fictional wrestling, whatever, some fairy tale, whatever you want to call it.
Nah, facts.
Game.
So
movement.
Yeah, nah, facts. Like I know what you're saying. That's facts. I was gonna ask you too before shit happens, right? If RJ asks to get his contract renegotiated or something, what do you think?
I don't know, man. There's a lot that goes behind that. Only on the fact that he could say no. I'm gonna say I think he did, because there's no other way Storm would have got that message. He gave Storm that message, and then they basically shitted on the GEW brand, even though that they had personal problems with one person. They took it a little above and beyond. So I don't know. Probably not. I'll keep it real with you. Savage told me the other day when he was going to shut down his thing that would I be willing to take people back, and I said yeah, but the only two I would not probably be able to take back is Zuki and Bombshell.
Well,
and
yeah,
said,
Zuki, I understand the Zuki thing too, because
no disrespect, but yeah.
Nah, I feel you. Just had to ask because.
Yeah. Nah, just I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what the future holds. I talked to Savage today. He just moved and shit, and I was talking to him. And I told him, he said he kicked Zuki out of his thing, and I said Zuki got kicked out of a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, I still speak to Savage too, and he tells me like things like, we can't have that around,
And I told him, he said something about, shout out to Bombshell's aunt, that she's in the hospital, because he was just telling me, because I told him what happened last night. I was like, yo, actually, he told me something first. He said, watch out for Zuki coming on your show with different names. And I was like, it's funny you say that. Yesterday, I had a guy with 13 different names, and they were stating this, that, and the third.
Yep.
And once the baker said something about bully, they said, oh, you got the number one bully in the E-Fed world. So she thought it was Bombshell. So I told Savage, I was like, yo, funny you say that. Bombshell and Zuki came yesterday, and he was like, nah, I could assure you that it was Zuki only, and he gave me the rundown, and I was like, all right, cool. And then we just stated what happened yesterday, and he was like, that's crazy. And he said he removes him from his shit, and I said I did the same, and that was that. So, but I told him, good luck on his shit and whatever, and I don't know what the future holds, is what I told him. He said same shit, and that was that. So,
yeah, man. And another one that I'm gonna ask you, KG Morningstar.
Mm-hmm.
If he was to try to ask for his renegotiation for a contract, what do you think?
So that's another one that I'm be right on the borderline defensive. Like I said, I grew up with the kid, known him just about as long as I known you, maybe a little less, but we used to play basketball religiously everywhere together.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I went to 88s with him.
Yeah.
Because remember, I was left back. Yeah, motherfuckers kept going in high school and shit. I had to wait another year.
So I don't know. I've been asked. I haven't spoke to him personally yet. I'm supposed to speak to him, but I just feel like the shitting on the whole, not just the FEW at the time, but in general, the FEW/GEW and all the people that work so hard to come up and just make them feel like beneath us, which I don't want anyone to feel. We're all equal, we're all on the same playing field, because it's just a game, and for them to just be thought as stepping stones for all the big stars in GEW, and they're nobodies, that kind of hurts. So I'm not sure, to be honest with you, either. It's another one I might right now. I don't know if I can change my mind, just because what was said. And
that makes sense.
If he would have said it in a different way, maybe like those, FEW is great, but those guys in FEW, and anyone comes up is trash. They're not on our level. It's like that.
You should have said it different, right? You should have said it like that. Yeah. It would have made more or less.
And I get it, people say some podcasters are in character. Some people say podcasters are out of character. I get all that, but that to me was just a shot that hurt me.
Yeah.
Just
Nah,
as, you know.
I
And
understand what you're saying.
I don't want it to be about like, you know, oh, he likes him more than me, because it's not that. It's just, it just makes certain people look jealous, and no one should be jealous, because we're all in this shit together, bro.
That's a fact.
All I do is announce. Everyone else does everything else. So if someone can help me with something like an arena, if someone can help me with something with story working with someone, or a character, or anything, an extra show, like it all plays part into what we're doing. So we should all be thankful for what everyone's doing, like in every aspect of the game. That's what it's about. Because real life's first, man. Take care of your real life, do all that, and then, hey, you got a minute to do this, do that. Cool. If not, all right, I got someone else that maybe could do it, or we'll figure something out. We always do. So.
Gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense.
That's how I feel in those two situations. But I mean, who knows, right?
Right.
They always say people deserve second chances and this and that, and I did give a second chance to Robert J at one time, so I don't know. We'll see.
What about Robert J? If he tries to decide to hit you up and say, "Hey, man, let's talk business. Let's try to get me back in here for 23." What do you think?
Robert J is a 1,000% no.
Gotcha.
I'm not dealing with that, man. Yeah.
We don't talk no further.
GW is boring to him, so he's good.
I don't know how this could be boring, because it's like the fucking the highest viewed fucking show on YouTube when it comes to E-Feds. So 23, we're gonna raise the bar on 23 though. Just whoever's listening, stay tuned.
Hopefully,
crazy.
if everyone could just understand,
the same
mission.
It will.
Shit.
It will. And Bombshell, you heard it here first, brother. You never know what 23 holds for you, but let's see what happens. Anyway, with moving on from that, so we don't have to stir no pots.
Yeah, I'm not trying to stir any pots.
No, I had to ask you because you know
my thoughts on it right now, and where I stand right now, and
yeah.
Like I said, if before you end it, if the message just stood between two people's DMs, cool. I have no control on what two people should be talking about in their DMs. That's personal shit. That should be dealt with man to man. Nothing else. On that, if you want to start another chat and add me in or something, or add the first lady in, and we could talk, cool. If you think it needs to get that far, cool. I'm here. I'll listen. But anything else out in the world about GW, I don't know. It doesn't sit with me right,
Right.
So
no, that makes sense.
Just because it for the kids, really, even though we don't have as much kids, we're getting more kids in.
Well,
kids watch.
The kids are title holders.
Yeah, right now. Sure.
Right now.
Yeah.
What up, Mello? I mean, shout out to Mello, man. But everybody.
He had it.
He had it. He had it. All the kids right now dominating it, so and it's good because I like that. I like the fact that the kids are shining. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, they should.
Like I never get mad.
They love that shit.
Yeah, I never get mad when it comes to that. Because when Bubba won the world title, like, if it would have been like Khan or anybody else, I would have been talking so much shit, bro. Because you know me. Because I'm like, what? I got screwed out of being number 30, and then this happens. You get what I'm saying? Like, so, but. That's a different story. The thing is, shout out to Bubba Watson. I know Zay listening, so shout out to the little man, bro. He's fucking,
Don't forget, he's also the GW Tag Team Champion right now.
That's correct. He has 2 major belts. That's crazy.
Yeah, man, he's doing his thing. Proud of the kid. I like him.
I like him a lot.
Yeah, I like him since he got here.
Like he literally snuck into my top 5. Like. Boom. Because now that the whole thing shifted and changed, so I'm like, wow.
It's the name for me. The name, the way it rolls off the tongue.
Bubba Watson. That's crazy because that's how we talk in the slopes. Like, what up, Bubba? You good, Bubba? All right.
That's great.
And then Bubba, like, he was an important character in Forrest Gump, and that's a classic. I don't know if you guys know about Forrest Gump, but
yeah, definitely.
Watson, Bubba Watson. That's a real wrestling name from the country, Bubba.
Yeah, he did his thing, man. Can't wait to see what 2023 holds for him and everyone else.
Yeah, man.
Just
And what I was gonna ask you, like you into like reading or like movies, shows, or anything like
I
that?
can't read. I'm sorry, I can't read.
You're not into like reading books and shit, right? I do want to
Nah, the
sometimes.
wife is.
Yeah, I read books, but it's gotta like catch my attention, like for me to read it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it gotta be about something that I
Intrigues.
yeah. Like I don't want to
Yeah.
just read bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, nah, that's not me. I can't read. I can read, but I choose not to.
yeah, no, I mean I know what you're saying. It's just like you don't want to like I don't read.
Yeah.
I don't do that. I don't do those things. I got you. It's a lot of shit that like like a lot of shows and movies that I wish I could talk to you about, but you don't do that shit either. You just fucking
Yeah, I don't.
You want to be you're a sports maniac. We could do that too, though.
Yeah,
'Cause,
sports.
I'm a sports maniac too. The only
So
thing is, I'm just
I'm gonna bring something up to you.
biased.
We got to do real soon.
Let's hear it.
Talked to you a couple weeks ago. We got to do a sit down, even if it's on StreamYard or on this. You could get video on this. You said right?
I can. Yeah.
Okay. We got to sit down and we're gonna analyze battle rap, break it down, listen
Yeah.
to battles,
Yeah.
talk about it, put our perspective on it, and what we liked, what we didn't like, what was hot, what was not hot. What angle
Hell yeah.
he
And-
took that wasn't, didn't hit, some shit like that.
Yeah.
I said we try to do that starting in March.
We could do that. I mean,
Pick a day out of the week and boom.
I'm thinking of doing like these podcasts thing too, like on the weekend when I have like times like this. You feel me? Like even though today was Monday, but like I have like the freedom, no interruptions and shit, so I can get I can get a whole episode in. You get what I'm saying?
Yes, you let me know the date and the time, and I'll schedule around it and make it happen. And even if we get 2 more people on the set, so we have 4 people, or 3 people.
I'm definitely bringing
And we
in
talk
Zelius
about
Nesson. He loves that
All
shit
right.
too. You know what I'm saying? So
Dope.
yeah.
And we'll all see each other's perspective from it. What we, what one person thought was hot, the other person might not think, and so agree to disagree, but just
It's
doing what we love.
exactly,
Shit.
and it's gonna be fun because we're gonna definitely disagree on certain things, and we're gonna be like, wow,
Yeah,
this motherfucker,
we should.
like, you crazy?
That's-
You didn't hear this shit?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
Yeah, and that would be perfect because maybe someone might not catch one of those bars, and then you'd be like, wait, maybe you didn't understand it right. Did you? He was saying this, that, and the third. It's like a double, triple.
yeah.
And then you'd be like, all right,
and the
cool,
good thing is when we do it, we can always like rewind it back, like yo, run that back again, so you can hear it for real. You know what I'm saying? Like we ain't gonna basically host any like live battles. We'll basically host like a battle that already happened, and you know what I'm saying? Like we'll watch it together and talk about it. So
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm down for that, man.
oh yeah,
So,
I'm down for that.
do that shit.
Oh yeah.
Cool. All right.
Whatchamacallit? Before you go,
Mm-hmm.
you got any questions for the big dog, for DBD, for Mr. 357?
With the 357 DVD.
You know,
Uh,
can't leave the show without me
okay.
not bullshitting
One
you.
question. I got
Let's hear it.
one question.
Let's hear it.
What? So now what NOV is basically dismantled.
Yeah.
Is there a new faction that's going to be named? Because what's going to happen with Pope and Khan and Tolos that was once in the NOV of the members of Savage, Storm, and I think that was it.
Yeah,
right?
that was
Savage,
it. Yeah, that was
Storm.
it. That's the only.
Oh no, and you were about to bring on Bombshell.
We were gonna bring in Bombshell. But basically the group was, me, Savage, Storm, Khan, Tolos, King Moose, David Pope.
King Moose.
Yeah, David Pope. I said Tolos, right? Yeah, and
Yep.
we were gonna bring in the 8th member, which was gonna be RJ Bombshell. We was gonna like destroy. It was gonna be like the Global Alliance shit reincarnated,
Mhm.
but with all the like top dogs, basically, like the people making noise. But anyway, that didn't work. We also had plans to bring in Hopkins. I found that out late.
Mhm.
We were gonna bring in Hopkins and Casey, but that shit didn't.
That'd have been dope.
Yeah, it would have been dope, but
So,
it didn't work.
Speak about that a little bit. Hold on. Rewind.
Yeah,
Just
I
a
knew.
little.
That's why I wanted
bring
to.
in-
I wanted to rush through that.
Gonna
I didn't say
gonna
that.
bring in Casey and Hopkins. Do you want it? You want me to tell well, I don't know who's listening, but whoever listens and who is listening, why? Or do you want to say why?
You could say why.
I know why.
Yeah, you could say why, but I
Okay.
just told you that I'm just gonna to answer the question. I don't think we got anything going on with the NOB thing, so it's just gonna be basically me, Pope, Khan, and we're gonna like work with that. I don't know what's going on with Tolos. He hasn't hit me up and told me anything, but
Okay.
King Moose either. So we're gonna basically it looks like
you, Pope and Khan?
it's me, Pope, and Khan right now. We're still standing with the one, you know.
Okay. Think of a name.
We might do something like based on, since Khan is like the the highest ranked because he has the IC title, and he's been on a tear. I'm gonna say he's probably gonna be the leader or something, but let's see what happens.
I mean, you don't even need a leader. I mean, you don't have to. You don't,
Yeah, because
you don't need a leader.
Because
think of a name.
if I'm the leader, like I gotta lead. I can't be the backup dancer. I can't be no, you know. So that's
I hear
you know how that goes.
I mean, but you were gonna be a backup dancer with NOV.
I was, but it wasn't.
Exactly.
It wasn't like that though, because I was promised things, and
Hey, nobody could promise you anything but A.
that's
Dot.
correct. And that's when I failed to realize, and that's when I caught on. Like, wait, this is not working. So.
All right, so to piggyback off of what he said a couple of minutes ago with Hopkins and Casey, if you people were watching Luck of the Draw, if you didn't get to see the replay, we had a live call in from Zadie Assassin. Right, that's when it was, right? Yeah, that's when it was. I'm just trying to make sure I have the right date. Zadie Assassin was watching the Iron Man match, and I asked Zadie Assassin who did he want to win the match. Now, to remind everyone, it was DBD, Spicy, Storm, Hopkins, and Tolos in the match. And Red Rum too, right? No, yeah, Red Rum was there too. It was six.
It was.
Six
It
people.
was 6 of us.
Sorry. So Zadie Assassin was asked who does he want to win the match, and the man said DBD.
Yes, he did.
Now, hey, that's who he wanted to win. You can't, maybe he wanted him to win to beat his ass. Some people say that's the reason. There's other people that were saying, why didn't he pick Hopkins as DWO for life member? Why not see Hopkins hold gold in DWO? That was the big volcano that exploded that night in Hopkins' head after, I guess he went back and heard it, or maybe someone else ran to him and said something. I'm not sure. Maybe he felt a little disrespected. He felt a little, like, hey, I've been here since day one.
I don't know. I know that what I can say is that Hopkins, his loyalty is like beyond like for what I've seen. If anybody wants to talk loyalty, you got to take examples from Hopkins, because that man's been loyal since the moment he arrived in DWO and to this day. The thing with that whole Zay shit was, Zay says that he wanted me to win it because he wanted to kick my ass to get the belt back, because he was like, why the fuck am I not in this match? Because he
granted,
he was like, wait, I didn't even get my rematch yet for my fucking world title. You know what I'm saying? So he was tight.
He could blame a little bit of A-Dot on that. I totally dropped the ball on that. Storm put him in and he didn't, and then when I found out I was who the fifth man was, like, oh shit, and it was too late. So I'll definitely take you for that,
Yeah, no. So he figured, yo, if DBD wins, it's an easy win for him to get this title back. That's what he thought, But what he didn't think was, dude, you got your loyal brother there, and this motherfucker could arguably be like the pound for pound, like top guy in fucking GW. You get what I'm saying? Like this nigga held the title for like 3 or 4 pay-per-views. You get what I'm saying? And you didn't even root for him. So I came out and I reached out to Hopkins myself personally. I went and said to him, yo, we got this idea. me, Savage, and Storm at the time, we had this idea where we're gonna unite the Gravediggers with PRX, and we're gonna name it something like violent, like something that means, you know. So that's when the whole Nation of Violence thing came, which it wasn't my idea, the name, neither was the logo's name, but that's besides the point. The thing was that I was told, yo, if you join us, we're gonna definitely get you a world title shot, because brothers fight brothers, and we're gonna get you an IC title shot that you deserve. I was like, word? That sounds good. But I failed to realize that how are you guys gonna make that happen when you guys don't run the shit? You get what I'm saying? And I accepted the deal without even going to you first, talking about, yo, but do I get a title shot if I do this? And you know what I'm saying? And that's what fucked it up. I mean, it makes no sense for me to get a title, because basically what it looked like was that we're trying to keep all the belts on our side. You get what I'm saying? Like hide behind the belts, and I'm not one. I'm not one for that. You get what I'm saying?
See, I didn't think about it like that. That's a good way to think about it. I just thought about it when I told Savage straight up. I was like, DVD? I was like, why? It's like, you know how DVD is. He needs to be the center of attention. He needs to be.
They don't know. They didn't notice that. Person. They didn't notice that. And
so you guys are. And then I was like, you're coming back, because Savage wasn't back yet. Said you have Storm. You're gonna bring in Tolos, another top guy. I was like, and Pope and Moose. I was like, you guys are wild. And Khan.
He basically
was a sleeper.
He basically built the Miami Heat, and it didn't work out like the first year of the Miami Heat when they were first. You know what I'm saying? Like big three.
Oh.
You know.
But you know me, man. I don't say no, man. You want to do something, you do it, and we'll see
how it works.
Around it and make,
I have, like I said, man. I got something planned for 23. So everybody's listening. Stay tuned, man. It's gonna blow the roof off. GW.
I'm excited. Can't wait. We'll see. A couple more weeks.
Yes, sir.
Couple more weeks. Global Disaster will be sometime in March. I'll give you a date. Probably at the end of this month.
Give me the card too, because we're gonna have to do this one. Like, this is the
huge.
Main,
that's what I'm saying.
So we're gonna have to go hard on this one.
By the end of this week, I will put up my 2 little statements and have the people of GW vote which way they want to go with the belts, which way they think is the best way, and then we'll go from there.
Word.
Everything will be decided. What type of matches, what type belts will be on the line? Will there be just one big belt match, or So we'll see. There's a lot to work out still, but we got enough time and enough creative minds to make it work. So let's go.
That's a fact. Yes, sir. So you heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. Dot Jizzle, the CEO, founder, chairman, the owner, Global Extreme Wrestling, also Global Productions. We doing it all.
Yeah.
And before anything, just give us a yes or no answer. GEB, Global Extreme Ballers, is coming back?
So I can't give you a yes or no right now.
Gotcha.
It's coming back, but I can't use the shit that's in there.
Gotcha.
Because
I know.
Certain people.
I know. You don't have to get into detail, because I know exactly what you're talking about. I just wanted to know.
And I'm the type, if it's cut off, and that's it. I don't want to. If I play it, it might bring the bad juju back.
Yeah.
I ain't with that. I don't need it. I don't want it. You can have that. So
gotcha. And
I gotta talk to Spicy about that. So he can maybe see what he could do, and we'll go from there. But yeah, I definitely want it back. I also want to start an NHL one. I know Val's working on the UFC one, so definitely want it back.
Zay is actually working on the boxing. I think the Fight Club will be moved to that.
Nice. That's dope.
But let's see what happens. I don't know what Zay's gonna do with that, but we'll make that work.
Yeah, the boxing's probably gonna be a while though.
Yeah,
because it's not out yet.
Yeah,
so.
Exactly. And if they do the boxing, I'm pretty sure they're gonna have to do it the way that Prince is doing the UFC. Like, somebody's gonna have to make us over there.
Yep.
So good to know. So at least we know that we might get some GB later on down the future. NHL for sure is
Yeah.
coming. So
Yeah, I want that. NHL is fire. You're gonna see, it's fire.
yeah, I'm all in. You know me. Fucking. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. This is another episode of This and That with me, Mr. 357, and my guest today, A. Dot, the CEO.
You heard?
Thanks for coming by, brother.
Thanks for having me, man, and good luck on the rest of the podcasting, this and that, and good luck with your future in GEW.
Yes, sir.
And soon.
I appreciate
Very
that.
soon.
Nah, I appreciate that. Yeah.
I got you. All love.
Yeah, man. And like you said, this ain't the last time you're gonna see A. Dot on the show, ladies and gentlemen. Like, we're gonna do some
different shit.
We're gonna do some different shit. Podcast is gonna go bigger now too, because we're not just doing GW talk. We're gonna go beyond it. So stay tuned.
Yeah, man.
Stay tuned.
Have some fun, man.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you, man. Much love.
Yo, same to you, brother. Yo,
GW family. Thank y'all all, man. Appreciate all y'all.
yes, sir. Peace.